What's going on YouTube? It's me, First True Review, back in here for another video today. So today I decided to get something that I would plan on making a video for earlier, but then I decided to get like Taco Bell instead. I finally made it to the place. So what we have here is Gladiator Burger. There's no like bag for it. They kind of just give it to you in this, and the bag that they do give you is like a brown bag, so it's fine. Before we get started, I want to say like, comment, share, subscribe. Anything helps. Leave a comment down below of anything you want me to talk about, any food you want me to try in the GTA, any topics like movies, shows, music, anything like that. We'll get right into it. And as always, timestamps are below, but I'm going to start the video off with the topic that I want to talk about. And what I want to talk about today is Avatar 2. Yes, an Avatar review video. So I just went and saw it today actually, and I have a couple points for it that I just want to talk about, and I thought it was a pretty good movie, but of course there were just some things with it that I personally didn't like, but there were a lot of things about it that I did like. So with that being said, let's get into it. I'm gonna get hella tissues because there is so much here. It's so, dang, it's gonna mess with my band-aid, but look at that. That's a good looking burger. So what I got here is the Gladiator from Gladiator Burger. I only got the burger. Burger was 15 bucks. Pretty expensive, but from that first chew, it was pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. So what it has in it, typically is 2 patties, cheese, or garlic aioli sauce, I guess, beef bacon, and tomatoes, onions, and pickles. I don't get tomatoes and I don't get onions because I don't like either of them. So it just has all that except for the tomatoes and onions. But that was pretty good. I'm pretty hungry, so I'm probably going to eat this pretty quickly. But let's start with the good things that I liked about the movie first, before we get into the things I didn't like. So the first thing that I liked about the movie, obviously, that most people are going to like about this movie, is that the CGI was outstanding. I was watching this and I was like, damn, are these real people? This is some good CGI. So, it was probably one of the best CGI, or some of the best CGI that I've ever seen personally. I remember that was the whole thing about the first Avatar. Kind of like its, I don't want to say gimmick, but the thing that was really good about it is that I had really good CGI. So yeah, that actually heightened the movie a lot, and the way the water looked and all the animals and everything that was just in the movie, the trees, everything just looked so good, so crisp, so clean. There were definitely times where you could tell this is very much CGI, but outside of that, it was really good in terms of that department. But as to be expected, movie has a budget of like 250 million. It took like half my life to come out, so next thing about the movie, its runtime was very long, sitting at a outstanding 3 hours and 10 minutes, but it did not feel like it was 3 hours and 10 minutes. It felt long, yes, but there are movies like Jurassic World that I sat through and were like, damn, this is a long movie. Like, I feel it. I feel it in my bones how long this movie is, so it wasn't even like that. And the action was pretty good, like the fight scenes and all that stuff, it looked pretty well choreographed. I wasn't looking at it like, damn, there's some horrible fighting. It's pretty good. Also, I think I like this one better than the first one. I don't really remember the first one too much, but I'm pretty sure I like this one better than the first one. The one thing I remember about the first one is that in the middle of the movie, when they were like kissing, I think when they first kissed Sam Worthington and Zoe Saldana, some guy got up and he was like, this movie sucks. He yelled it to the theater, turned around and just yelled it, and just left. I remember that like it was yesterday. Sometimes I dream about it. It was just crazy. And I was really happy that the main focus of this movie wasn't Sam Worthington. Again, for a second time. I was really happy that the main focus of this movie was his kids. His kids being the main focus was, in my opinion, just like, it was good. It added depth to the movie. It added something more to the movie, because the last movie was just like, he came, he turned into them. The movie was definitely about him, but adding extra characters, adding extra depth, adding different personalities was really good. I like that. Overall, the movie's pretty good. I wouldn't watch it again because it's too long, but I think the movie was good. I don't think a movie like that can exceed expectations, or the high expectations that people put on it. Because after all, the first one is the highest grossing film of all time, pretty sure. Sitting at really close to $3 billion worldwide. So, I don't think it could exceed expectations. But for some people, it did exceed expectations, right? Which is really good. And that's what some people want. Just for the movie to exceed their expectations. But I think for a lot of people, it met their expectations, or was at least good enough for them to be like, you know what? I waited for this movie for 13 years. I'm happy with it. Like, for example, me, I'm pretty happy with the movie. It's not like I was sitting here waiting for it, like looking at updates for this movie every year. Like, when is this movie coming out? I need Avatar 2. It wasn't one of those, so. Now, on to the things I didn't like. Everything I said so far wasn't a spoiler. So, what I'm going to say now is going to be a spoiler. If I didn't already say this would be spoilers. So one is at the end of the movie that Spider saved his dad. I hated that. I absolutely hated that. For a few reasons. One, okay, I get that he's your dad and you spent some time with him, and he technically saved your life from Zoe Saldana, but still, this man's a genocider. He's killing people. He's killed people. He's went and tortured people, burned down their villages and all this stuff just to get one freaking blue creature. I don't understand. It doesn't even matter. Like, you don't even have any connection to this guy. You met him for all of like a day, 2 days. You've been with him for 2 days, I think. Is the span of this movie, and you're out here saving him. That's one thing that's one of the things I hated. And it's just annoying because I know that this guy is going to be the villain in the third movie, and it's like, he is not interesting enough or captivating enough to be a villain in the first movie. So why is he a villain in 3 movies? That's just my hypothesis. He was already a villain in 2 of the movies, which I didn't like. But I can understand it. He wanted to make a comeback. But third movie, no. The things that I don't like about the movie are gonna be sporadic. They're not gonna be in order. So there's a part in the movie, at the end of the movie, where I think Spider and the daughter, the eldest daughter, are trying to swim away, and then fire covers the water. And they're like, oh my god, I can't go this way. We can't go this way. We can't go this way. We're running from the fire. Are you not able to swim under the fire? Like, these guys are able to hold their breath. They spent the whole movie training to hold their breath for 20 minutes. Can you not just go under the fire? I've never swam under fire. I don't know if there's some, like ecological, like, logistics to this. I don't know. I don't know if they're not able to swim under fire. I don't know if that's a thing that you can't do, but to me, it seems like that's something you could do. So why do you not just swim under the fire? You're acting like it's blocking you from something. So, this next thing is one thing I hate. I see the movies, it doesn't make sense to me. Hopefully someone can explain it in the comments. If not, I'm going to Google it after this video. But when people fight in water, you're holding your breath. If you get knocked out underwater, does your body still have the ability to hold its breath so you don't inhale water? I don't think so. So, why the hell does Sam Worthington knock out the villain in the movie underwater for X amount of time, and then when Spider goes back, he's still there just like holding his breath or whatever the hell's going on there, exhaling? I swear you lose all cognitive ability to just like manually breathe. Your breathing is just subconscious at that point. So if you're underwater, would your body not just breathe in the water? And then once you breathe in water once, it's game over. It's not like you're going to be like, oh my God, let me just swallow this. He was under there for a bit. So it's like, why was it not just GG for him? I don't understand. But it could be because he's an avatar and avatars have like better lung capacity and all that stuff. But still, I don't buy it. It makes me upset, honestly. I know it should make me upset, but it makes me upset. And some of the dialogue in the movie was cringe. Like, when the girl was teaching him how to breathe from his diaphragm or whatever, that was fine. But when he started telling it to his dad, I'm like, I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. I don't know, just something about it made me go like, we understand. You're trying to teach your dad, because your dad still can learn a thing or two. Yes, we know, but... So I'm going to say the thing that bothered me, one of the things that bothered me the most last. I only have 2 more points. The second last point is it's a white savior movie. I hate white savior movies. White savior movies are just annoying, right? Not saying that they can't be good, because I can identify when a movie is good, even if I don't like it particularly. Like Gran Torino is a white savior movie, but like it's a pretty good movie. I hate Blindside. Blindside's also a white savior movie, and that's like the white savior movie of white savior movies to me in the modern age, right? So this movie is a white savior movie. It's like you come in to take resources. One of the white men is a genocider, and the other white man is just like, or white woman, whoever it may be, is like, you know what? Let me save these people because they can't save themselves. No. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. And then the last thing, it might not be a big deal to some people. But to me it is. It's when characters have the ability to say or do something, and they don't say or do something, right? And what they can say or do can directly correlate to solving problems. For example, Noah, I think is his name, the youngest son, sorry, was like, oh, I'm friends with this whale thing. I don't know what its name is, starts with a P. I call it Pac-Man because I don't remember. Anyone who's seen the movie knows the rogue whale thing. I call it Pac-Man. He's like, oh, I'm friends with Pac-Man. He's not like what you guys think it is. And he knows that the whale thing isn't bad because he bonded with it, was able to see his memories. Everyone's yelling at him. They sit him down, explain to him that the whale's a killer and stuff like that. And instead of saying like, oh, I saw his memories. He didn't kill them. The mothership or the death ship killed everyone. And he was just a lone survivor, so it looked like he killed them. He was like, I know what I know. That's not what he did. He's not like that. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. You could have just spat it out really quickly, or you could have like said what he said to the girl, where he's like, oh, he saw his mother die before his eyes, and he came back with a group of them, and the death ship killed him, da-da-da-da. You could have just said all of that. But instead he chose not to say it, and I hate shows, animes, movies, anything. I hate that. It's so annoying. And it just took me out of the movie so much. When I just saw that, I'm like, please. Please. I know it wasn't a pivotal point in the movie. It added to the whale thing coming back and saving them. Being like, oh my God, he's actually not rogue. He actually helps. Da, da, da. But still a pretty good movie. Even with that. That was my last point. And my last bite. So, good movie. I'll probably give it like a 7 and 7.5 out of 10. The burger's really good. I give the burger like an 8.2. That was really good. I really liked it. I'll probably get it again without the beef bacon. Because the beef bacon kind of tastes like, it's like a bit too fatty for me. But other than that, yeah, this was Gladiator Burger. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave a comment down below of anything you want me to talk about. Movies, shows, music. You leave a comment for any food you want me to try, because I'm down to go out and buy some food, come back here and review it for you guys. Also, click one of the suggested videos on either side of the video. Anything you do helps. And yeah, this first shoe review. Peace.